I'll tell you what you're going to do with that. You're just going to relax. You're going to close your eyes. You're just going to relax. Yeah, there you go. And then this busy old mind of yours that's still trying to figure everything out, we're just going to say, well, I'm watching you, babies, and all them thoughts, they're just flowing on through. I ain't giving no action and traction to that kind of action. No way, man. What am I going to do? I'm going to stay calm inside of me. I feel that feeling. I feel that life coming on. Yeah, see. There's that unity of heart, you see. And all of us can get together in one person, and one person can get together in all of us, because that's the way we are anyway. Each one is everyone, and everyone is each one. That's how we work here, man. So there's something for your mind to contemplate and chew on if it's really got to stay so God blessed busy all the time. But you feel an energy inside, a flow. You feel your hands. Open your hands up, man. Facing upward or outward or some way like that. And you feel energy in your hands. And you feel energy in your middle of your forehead there, from inside. And you begin to see lights and colors and dreams and things, inside of yourself as these glows get to going, the glow of your heart coming forward, you see, from inside. Yeah, starting to flow. See, there's a little restriction there, but just let it flow through that. There's nothing to stop the mighty stream of love flowing forward from your heart right up into your conscious presence in that little mind of yours that thinks it's so God-blessed beautiful and knows so God-blessed much and it don't know shit. Can't even go to the bathroom right now, can it? It don't know how, man. It really don't. A mind of itself is a useless instrument, Sure, you've created a lot with it. Sure, you've done a lot with it. But guess what? Anything you ever created came from your heart. Your mind just processed the crap the heart gave it. See, but we've got this limitation, this restriction. You feel that resistance when your heart's intelligence start to rise up from inside of you. You see, you get that little bit of divine resistance. So you remember, man, that, wow, we've been living a little bit slow. We've been living a little hard. We've not been easy on ourselves or anybody else. We've been giving bullshit to this bullshit reality because it gave us so much bullshit to start with. Don't you see? And when we say bullshit, what are we talking about? Crap that we didn't need. Harassment, instructions, rules and regulations, dogma up the gazoozy, and now you will obey the government because we're about ready to resurrect the evil one and bring him back and ensconce him in. I mean, come on, guys. Gee whiz. Don't believe all those lies. Don't believe the untruthfulness in yourself, you see. This is how you start to define it. If it don't feel right, you see, when you're in this heart flow, and it's coming up into your mind and you're flowing into your hands in the middle of your forehead and so forth, man. You feel the unity between your hands and your forehead? That's your thoughts. That's your energy inside beginning to unify and no longer going to feel like it's splintered off and you got this energy pulling you that way and that energy pulling you that way and that energy pulling you that way and this energy bringing you back this way, It's no longer going to be like that. You see, the more you can stay in this flow, the more you can stay in this flow that you're getting right now, the more the flow comes up from inside of you and begins to unify with your intelligence, which is then the divine intelligence engaging within you, you see. And it's just feelings. It's just, little flicks of thought and energy, That's the main thing here, energy. You begin to feel the flow of your energy, the glow that comes from your hands, the warmth in your hands. The palms of your hands are pure magic. When you touch yourself or you touch one another in any way with a sincere intention, there's energies transferring greatly. The hands are the instruments of love. Notice what you do with them on occasion. Remember how that's been. You see, the hands are the heart's instruments. You got to remember this as you're going through your day, and you'll be a little more careful what you do with your hands. You notice that? Yeah, you will, see. Some people you got to reach out and touch. You got to hug immediately. You know that because the flow says that feeling, that knowing, that desire that's full. You see inside. You see, that's what you're starting to feel. It comes right from your guts, right from your root chakra, right up through the rest of you, on into the heart region where it's really activated for sure, and on up into your mind presence, and out into the expression that comes through your eyes, your hands. This is creation. This is where we live. We are creation. Our heart attitude has everything to do with the creation we see around us. You want revolution in this world? You want an end to the ugliness and all the bullshit that goes with it? Well, darlings, just look at that bullshit as fertilizer. Let it all just kind of like settle down inside and decompose. You don't need all the rules and regulations. You don't need the restrictions. You don't need anything but to know this glow inside, this flow, this great love that comes forward inside of you and helps you fulfill yourself in completion. No waiting around, no waiting for tomorrow, or yesterday you could have and tomorrow you should have. No way, man. It's right here, right now inside of you, you know. And whatever state or level you're achieving, that is perfect for you in this moment, whatever it is. See, you're starting to get comfortable with yourself. You're starting to move past that uneasiness that has always held you back, always restricted you. Well, it's kind of a knowing, too, because you know you weren't doing the right thing. You know you were living in the bullshit reality. When we say the right thing, there ain't no wrong thing. But you just weren't getting the path that would have gotten you there so much sooner. But here we are now, and why not? This is good enough, isn't it? This is the time. This is the now. This is how. Darlings, you just live it day to day. You just go with that flow, that feeling, don't you know? You let it become instructional and then some. And you listen for the little voices of the heart inside. There are divine angelic presences that may not always be visible to you, that are your coaches. Everyone has them. I don't care who you are. Mafia Godfather, you got him. You know, street urchin, you got them. Everybody's got them, at least 2 or 3, or sometimes a whole lot more. And in fact, when any of us are in trouble, the entire angelic realm is engaged in assistance. I mean, the intelligence can direct that fastly and that completely, as an example of what human beings are capable of. And this is why you live to tell about trying moments, because the angels are always there with us. And you listen for their voices then. They're not loud and yelling unless there's an emergency. Then you'll hear them. But normally it comes in this soft, sweet voice that's very sure of itself. It's the voice of your heart, replicated by angels, which are trying to help you understand how your heart works. And so the voice of the heart will go through the angel, and you'll have this soft voice inside. You know, usually it's on the lower right side, but it can come from anywhere inside. It's usually a very centered voice. And it comes forward and it explains to you what the heart is saying, but it won't use a lot of words. It'll just use a few, man. It's very, very light on words and very long on description. 2 words can tell you everything, like do it. And then you know the inclination of the heart that you're feeling is what you need to do. You know, and then you just go with the flow. You don't roll up your sleeves and say, okay, I can. No, you say, yeah, I'll do that. I flow with it. Yeah, yeah. See, when life gets to be this flow, when you can engage yourself like that each and every day and start to bring forward your heart's energy into your intelligence in this way, life gets a whole lot simpler. A whole lot smoother, too. And not that you don't have some things to work out. Of course we all do. You know, it's part of the process, man. You know, we go to death to find life. When I say death, I'm talking about what we've been doing in this world. We're so stupid, so restricted, so held back. Yes, indeedy. But where does that lead? To the most unrestricted and free-thinking and free-flowing presence in the divine nature of creation you've ever seen. All of us coming back to life, and from us the regeneration of all creation. Because we finally realize our creative aspects. You see these thoughts and feelings you have that try to pull you away from yourself when you go into these communicative moments and begin to experience the heart? Those thoughts and feelings, of course, are designed to take you away from yourself by some pretty harsh teachers that, again, in that energetic realm, work with us too, but in kind of a contrary sort of way. You see, and this is an aspect of yourself you're going to deal with someday. In fact, maybe even right now. Because it's like its intention is still loving, no matter how it portrays itself. See, the very idea that we have divided voices inside, that we experience a polarity inside, and on this side we got the dark, and on this side we got the light, that's horseshit. You know, that's a cousin to bullshit, in case you can't tell. But they like, when you start to realize that, then you start to unify, you see. That's what we've been doing here for the last few weeks on the old Coyote Medicine Show, is unifying these energies inside that have seemed so oppositional inside of us, like polarities to the extreme. But by creating this energy inside, by allowing ourselves to have those quiet moments where we feel the energy, see it in our forehead, feel it in our hands, feel the triangulation between our hands and our forehead, and begin to experience the flow of the heart coming from the chest right up into the mind's intelligence and back into the chest. Gets a little flow going there, you see. Then it expands and comes through all of the parts of your person. And just keeps expanding and growing from there. There's a softening feeling. Many of you, that's going to scare you to death, because you think if you get soft in this world, you're going to be eaten alive. Well, that may or may not be true, but this kind of softness is your strength. Let it prove itself to you. Embrace it to a certain extent, as far as you want to go with it, and let it prove itself to you. Then you can go a little further, and a little further, and a little further. You see, life is really a very simple process when it comes to this awakening. It's just allowing yourself to proceed through the stages and steps. Now, at first, they'll be mild, you know, and as I said, very smooth. But there might be some gnarly and difficult energies in there you still have to deal with. Take it as gently as possible. Let your mind, your heart work together in completion to resolve every inequity that you've ever experienced. Anything that's affecting you now, and you may not even be conscious of the effects of some of the childhood moments you've been through and so forth, that's where this communication comes in. When you give yourself your time, if there's a moment in your life anywhere that's holding you back in any way from the spirit heart, from its active engagement in your life, well, you will see it. And you will see it from a whole different space than you ever did before. You'll start to understand how life really works. And what it really is, you see. It's something quite different than what we've known it as. It's not this struggle for survival. It's more like a struggle to find our thrival, our essential heart. See, and that's the only struggle we've really been involved in, and we've been severely distracted by some of the energies we've created in this reality. The need, you know, to work and feed and house yourself and all that, and get transportation and all that, you see. When in reality, all of that can be and is provided for us, whether we see it that way or not. If you're working and buying food at the grocery store and stuff, it's still the universe providing for you. It's not just you and your hard work and your hard efforts. Yeah, you can pat yourself on the back a bit for all of that. Yes, indeed. But you can recognize the universe's kindness in caring for you. Because it don't have to feed you. It don't have to bring you into these fancy stores with such huge variety of foods and so forth. So what if they're 3/4 poison? Doesn't mean you got to eat them. You know the good stuff. Find the organic, the pure, and let your heart lead you, even when you're grocery shopping, you see. But recognize the gift of the universe in that grocery shopping. How blessed you really are. Even if you don't have the supermarket. Let's say you live in a place that's, got a lot more limited supply, and you just got a little corner store down there that happens to handle a few things that you need to complement the natural things that you eat. Well, bless yourself for having it there. Bless the universe for providing it, and the person that's running it, no matter how cranky they might be or friendly, either way. Just bless it all. See what a blessing it is. That's how you bless things. When you see the blessing, then it's already blessed, and so are you and everyone else too. Everyone involved in whatever it is you're seeing and what? Appreciating. That's the key. That's the secret. Hey, we'll talk about that a little more, this appreciation, as we continue this Coyote Medicine Show in this coyote way, don't you know? Hey, it's so good to have you along today. I'm feeling your heart's actively engaging with us here. I'm feeling everybody getting in the flow. And goodness gracious, don't you know? Oh, darlings, this is the Coyote Medicine Show in the Coyote Way on the Hazy Radio Network with your host, Grandpa Pedro Coyote. Actually, it's Peter Coyote, helping you find your way, babies. Yeah, as we unravel the world we live in and begin to what? Become the little children that are out here to play. It's the end of the old. It's a brand new day, babies. Today is your day. This moment of yours is now. Let yourself come together. Be in union with this heart. And then you find yourself in union with other hearts that you divinely and sweetly care about. And then other hearts beyond that. And then other hearts beyond that. And then other hearts beyond that. And before you know, guess where you are, baby? You're cruising. Yeah,
It's running into sun.